Bro, why won't Google Docs connect? Do y'all listen to Ghost? Let me know down in the comments. Ghost is a great band. They dropped a new album. It's really great. You guys should go check it out. Anyways, Terry Silver to me is up there with Darth Vader, Joker, and even Green Goblin as one of the most iconic villains in movie/TV history. He was the only reason Karate Kid 3 didn't sink into the ground, with Thomas Griffith giving an even better performance than Martin Kove's Kreese could ever accomplish. And that's saying a lot. He's a manipulative menace, but how does that exactly mean he's up there with those villains I just mentioned? Well, allow me to elaborate. Firstly, let's talk about Terry Silver's history. We know he joined the military as a coward, and despite learning hand-to-hand combat, he was a scared sitting duck. This leads into him essentially getting the team killed since he was the dead weight, but luckily Kreese helps him not only survive the encounter, but also prevents him from fighting the lieutenant. But regardless, Terry Silver essentially formed Kreese the way he is today, and basically got almost everybody killed. Bro, I'm sorry, but if I was Kreese, I would have been like, bye! Anyways, Kreese makes the hard choice to show no mercy to the lieutenant, and after this, Terry says how he owes Kreese for life. This leads into the two of them ending up making Cobra Kai, with Terry covering the financial stuff. Meanwhile, Kreese would actually be teaching Cobra Kai. For most of his time, he'd just be cracked out, bullying his bodyguards, and just living life, I guess, being rich. That is until Kreese visits Silver in Karate Kid 3, who is at a low point due to Mr. Miyagi. This forces Silver to do everything he can to ruin his best friend's rival spirit. Dude, can this plane go away, man? God, thank you. He would go on to manipulate Daniel LaRusso into using Cobra Kai while at the same time paying someone to train the same kid that's bullying Daniel, aka Mike Barnes. And we see how over the course of the film, Daniel is just embracing his rage and he doesn't even realize what he's being taught until he actually notices it. Then that's when Barnes and Kreese reveal themselves in front of Daniel, absolutely terrifying the boy. You see, Kreese just wanted a simple score settled, kinda like Sandman from Spectacular Spider-Man, while Terry is more like Green Goblin, in a sense where he's just not being held back by mental chains. He's just kind of insane. Terry before Cobra Kai was nothing but a coward. Kreese is the one person who made Terry who he is today, but at the same time he was also the reason he fell off. You see, after Barnes is defeated, Kreese just vanishes again, leaving Terry all alone. And because of this, Terry was now at a low point but managed to pick himself back up and is now living peacefully. Just like how he described it, Kreese leaving was the best thing to ever happen to him. Because beforehand, he was nothing but just a man-child who manipulated children. However, once Kreese started manipulating Terry and slowly bringing back the idea of Cobra Kai in his head, that same fire Terry once had in Karate Kid 3 began to spark up again in Cobra Kai Season 4. And over the course of this season, we see how he simply just is growing worse and worse. He goes from Kreese's assistant to a sensei that's starting to reach out to the other students like Kenny and Robbie. Terry even goes as far as to push Kreese, which Kreese is then forced to show Terry who's the boss around here. However, after trying to impress Kreese only just to enrage him even more, he would snap. He and Kreese both said they'd make Cobra Kai together, and now he wants to show no mercy but leave Johnny out of it. It then hits Terry that Kreese's weakness is Johnny, and after putting this together, he realizes that his weakness is Kreese, and then he decides to make a plan to frame him. We even see in the All Valley that Terry was trying to use Cobra Kai's old tactics because he thought that's what Kreese wanted, but then he proceeds to just ignore him. Terry's one friend in life is also the one person holding him back, which honestly is upsetting in itself since now he basically has nobody to trust by the end of Season 4. I mean, yeah, he could call Mike Barnes or whatever, but that really isn't a friendship. Terry will more than likely hire Mike Barnes to just go crazy. However, he truly has no one left, and by this point his sanity is gone, and just like how it was in Karate Kid 3. And honestly, I can see a case being made for it being even worse. It's honestly impossible to say what Terry is going to pull this season due to him being so unpredictable. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of Terry being a guy who just lost his mind, and now the one person who saved him, the one person who was his friend, was also the same person who held him back. Do you guys think Terry's a better villain than Kreese? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And with that out of the way, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.